In trying to crush a religious rebellion before it even started, I have caused a religious rebellion. It's small, but it's still a religious rebellion. How many troops does he have? 3,000 something. I could handle this with my retinue, honestly. But hey, I've got holy orders too. And these guys are heretics, so they will fight. Or why not also raise my retinue? Or my levies? For whom the bells toll, more often than not you retreat to your chambers in the evening feeling exhausted and weary. Tonight is no exception. Falling asleep is usually easy after a long and taxing day. However, recently sleep seems to elude you. You are sitting in your study, idly moving chess pieces on the board before you, sipping a glass of wine and hoping that it shall give you the rest you seek. Suddenly, someone knocks. Who could it be at this hour? Before you can shout at the intruder to leave you alone, the door opens, and Finsnecte strides in. Good evening, my lord. I realized that I never introduced myself properly. I am Death, and I am here to collect you. A dagger is glinting in his hand. I challenge you to a game of chess. Attempt to buy yourself time by challenging him to chess? Not today. 80% chance I die. 20% chance of surviving the assassination attempt. However, you are likely to be injured in the struggle. I challenge you to a game of chess. And get my wife pregnant with Death standing there. I don't know if that's standing at, I don't know if that's standing at, or staring Death in the face and laughing or not, but that's kind of funny. He raises an eyebrow, an amused look on his face. Why not? I have all the time in the world, though you are simply postponing the inevitable, Duncan. For you are sure to lose. He settles in the chair opposite your own, and places the dagger on the table. Black or white? And it's kind of only fitting that he plays black and I play white. White. Yes, you will need all the help you can get, he says with a grin. What is your strategy for the first part of the game? It is safest to play defensive. I will take advantage of any opening, no matter the risk. 20% chance of a good move, 40 or a great move, 40 of good move. Looks like I have a better chance at good with the second option. While he is certainly an accomplished player, you managed to capture a few more pieces than him during the first part of the game. You do not like the look on his face, however. Thank God for my good fortune. Please let it continue. The game continues. So does this war. Nope, move that back. We're fine like that. And move in. We'll siege both of his holdings at the... No, we're going to assault his capital. The game continues in silence as both of you are fully focused on your next move. At the moment, the game seems even. At least you think it does. What is your next move? If I distract him, perhaps I can return one of my lost pieces to the board. 67% chance I am successful, 33% chance of you botching the attempt to cheat. Okay, it is best to just focus on the game. 25% chance of good move, 75% chance of neutral move. I don't know, 67, that's pretty good for cheating. Something poetic about cheating, Death? You almost cannot believe it, but surely it is so. The plan is successful. The wine spills all over his garb. As he rubs a cloth on the huge red stain, cursing you under his breath, you restore one of your rooks. That was worth getting called a vile blabberer for sure. Perhaps I can win this after all. Never have you met such a tenacious, unnerving opponent, and had never have so much been at stake. The game is nearing its end, and it is looking grim indeed. He is playing with your captured queen, smiling confidently. I could be persuaded to return this to you for the right price. No thank you. I put my trust in my skill. 20% chance good, 50% chance neutral, 30% bad. The life of my son. If I lose, he is yours. That's even across the board. And here's where my luck will run out. Dealings with death. During the last few moves, it feels as if time is standing still. Your thoughts are muddled, moving slowly as if through a thick syrup. Random, disjointed thoughts flash through your mind. Places you once visited, old friends you have not seen in years, dreams you gave up on. So many loose ends, and now it might be too late to pick them up again. Checkmate. Your head snaps back, your eyes locking with Finn's neckdays for the first time this evening. You can really see it, and it chills you to your core. The figure before you is not an ordinary man, not a man at all. This is death, and he just won. It is time then, Duncan, he sighs contentedly. The endless rest awaits. Oh, we both die. Okay, awesome. When I say awesome, I mean terrible. Wow. Bullshit. Great. Perfect. Just what I always wanted. Died under suspicious circumstances. Great. Alright. Need to rethink this. Oh, that war ended. Revoke. Send? No? Fuck. Wow. Seriously? I have to wait 10 years for anything to come of, like, anything going on. He's 53, and, at least his oldest son and one of his heirs is in prison. His other son is Fraticelli. What about the other two that are... Alright, I guess, continue on. Wow, that is terrible. Bullshit. Can't imprison either of them. I do need a new council, though. Go with this guy. Marshal. Steward. And a crappy spy master. Nope, not possessed. I will not go with possessed. I'd rather have my marshal as my spy master, I think. Yep. Change council position. So we have a crappy marshal for the time being. Okay, go back home. ridiculous. All right, what do I need? I think I'm going to borrow some money. First of all, what does he have? He's got kind, and I can send my spy master to get him out of the faction. Hopefully, actually, he is. I don't think he'd be a good one to go with on the spy master. And he might be better on the... What about a gift? Terrible. Go with the Chancellor, trying to improve relations with him. Let's see if I can get out of this one. $300 gold for quite a bit of opinion. That one's not great. That one's alright, but I don't think it'll get him off of being the leader. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just let one of the factions fire and try to take it by force. It's not a good bet. It's never a good bet to do that, but it's gonna be interesting. That just made it dangerous. That's... what about him? Send a gift? Maybe? No. This may end with me just agreeing to increase the council power. But people are leaving it, it looks like. Can I hold a feast? Yeah, that's not... I don't need to clear that with anyone. I can just do it if I want to. So we'll wait until November, hold a feast. I've been asked to go fetch some supplies at the market, but it's a long walk. Brian is already going to get the other things. I'll join up with him. And I'm not indolent yet. We'll see. Why doesn't he like me? I owe money to Jewish moneylenders. My mother decline. She's pregnant. Inherited a duchy from him. Oh, that's terrible. Douglas? It's been a while since we've had a Douglas, I think. I have indisputable proof that my regent, Pope Eugenius II, is embezzling money from my treasury. The traitor. I can imprison those guys because they led they were in a revolt against me. And still only 20. About him. 22. That would be 35. You can also grant him a title, or an honorary title, Seneschal. 45, that should be enough to keep him out of factions. What? It went down. Why did it go down? Alright. What's going on? Anything? I can repay the loan. I will try to hold feast though in the coming months. The Jomsvikings, a band of fierce Vikings, have established a warrior brotherhood in Stettin along the Baltic coast. Based in a castle known as Jomsborg, these Jomsvikings are devoted to Thor, Odin, and the other Norse gods. They brook no quarter on the battlefield and will permit only the strongest and ablest warriors among their number. Though there are those who would dismiss them as simple brigands, the Jomsvikings have vowed to defend all Norse lands being encroached by Christendom or other foreign religions. Let us hope those zealots steer clear of us. September, still waiting on holding a feast. These guys want to... Oh, my uncle. These guys are heretics. My vassal has requested that a lower rank vassal should serve him directly. Who's this? No. Just no. Because he's a heretic. Why would I want that? And November. Hold a feast. And all my vassals will be there, or at least the ones that don't refuse. Let's hire some entertainers, and more entertainers. And spend lavishly. Prestige would be good. Hereby invite you. Don't like you either. My mother is still... Why is my mother educating me? I actually want to find somebody who... Search Realm. Reset that. Yes, a ruler, I think. Yes, an adult. My religion and my culture, of course. And I want patient and diligent again. Just diligent then. He's not too bad. He's the Earl of Oxford. She's the leader of the Terran Revolt. Leader of Moray Revolt. Of course they can't give me anyone. He's actually my direct vassal. But he's craven, and I'd prefer not to chance that. Earl of... Sure, whatever. Just go with the Earl of Oxford. That was my original idea anyway. No, other way. Have to assign myself first. What's going on? Gladly accept the guardianship contract. Welcome to my feast. You can have my mother now. And he can have the duchy. My vassals actually agree with that. That's good. I don't want to end up with tyranny from handing out titles. I thought there was another... Oh no, okay, I never gave him something in the Holy Land, I think. Yeah, Dalriada's the one without it, I think. Or one of the ones without it. No, they had Negev. And apparently the guy handed it out already, so sure, take it. We'll send him a gift. Also send him a gift too. Everybody liked my feast. Hopefully that'll help opinion even more. These guys are annoying me. Just standing there. We have a disease in our realm. My brother. Go with thrift again. I actually would have made him faith and gone with I would have gone with a education with the Pope and brought him up for faith and tried to make one of my dynasty a member or a Pope again. What do I want? I want a strong vassal, one of my strongest vassals to raise him if they can. Sure. Paranoid may not be good. I don't think it works like that anymore, though. So, I don't know. We'll see if he gets paranoid. Oh, great. It looks like... Alright, it's not too bad. What's Hispania looking like? The Andalusian Liberation Revolt's at 56. The other revolt is at 22. I think they've actually come back from that. Because I think they were losing that a lot more. Is that? Okay. Yeah, I think the war score was higher than that at one point. And if they win the Andalusian Revolt, I think they take all of that. At the table today, Aidgen complained about the food being too hot without even touching it. Touch the food to make sure, let him wait. Sure. Okay. No matter what I do or avoid doing, there seems to be no good way to make Aitken relax. He won't eat at all now, and I have no more energy to deal with it. Why am I dealing with it? Is it because my... Okay. I'm confused. Moderately, but, it looks like they're gonna try to deal with that, and they will succeed. That's such a bullshit event chain. Do I do that? No. About for the Pope. It's a lot of money. No. I think I will build something, though. The castle fortifications. Yeah. So that my capital is less vulnerable to sieging and raiding as well. In my sub-holdings in my capital, though, I think I'm going to go with keeps. Might be dumb to build those now, considering I've got growing factions all the time. She usurped a title. What's my tech looking like? Oh, I can actually increase my castle infrastructure. Alright, well, don't know if I will do that right now. Let me see. I'd need castle infrastructure to increase the castle town. Improved keeps the level 4 to increase the walls. Yeah, why not? That also increases our castle tax. So, I have been appointed as your regent. Why is he my regent now? Oh, because the Pope died, probably. New Pope? Looks like it. I could get it up to 50 with that guy. And up to 50 with him as well. 50 something. Lost the Siege of Canterbury. Too bad you didn't capture him. I wish you would have and killed him or something to get him out of the factions. I can hold a feast. Never a bad thing to hold a feast. Spend obviously on the food. By invite. Bunch of people refuse. As always. Let's see, what kind of war is this? Bishop Aelgis's claim on. Please tell me that's not going to make a another theocracy that I have to revoke. It's just annoying. Guests have arrived. I can gain just. Yes. Can expose and denounce him. He claims that is attempting to promote his vile heresies. In prison. People will agree. Can't imprison him. Can't imprison the Pope. Why, what crime has the Pope committed? I'm curious. But I will try to imprison him. Whoa! Those kids stand to gain a lot of territory, actually. But he has forfeited his titles, in all honesty. Oh. Of course, it's still... That war is still not resolved. I don't know. He's in prison, and we can revoke either his or his son's titles, and that gets him out of factions too, so... Yep, there we go. Makes factions weaker. Always better. Anyway. This disaster will probably last until this guy's of age. He's 8. We've still got 8 more years, and I don't have any traits so far. So, I don't know.